Good evening and Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all at the Pakistan High Commission. It is an absolute honor and delight to have you all with us here today. We begin the program with the recitation of the Holy Quran. I would request Mr. Muhammad Asif to please come forward for the Tilawat of the Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. I would now request the Honorable Acting High Commissioner for Pakistan, His Excellency Mr. Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry, to please come forward for his welcome remarks. Sir.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening. I welcome you all to the High Commission for Pakistan. We have with us the Minister for Education from Punjab, Rana Mashoor Sahab. We also have Ministers for Education from Gilgit-Baltistan and the Government of Kashmir. We also have with us this evening the Secretaries responsible for education in the provinces of Punjab, Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir. I am also delighted to have with us our development partners from the United Kingdom. They have been working with us, they have been working with us really hard and towards our common goal, a common goal for development of us all. I am particularly thankful to you all for being here on a working day evening. I can imagine how difficult it is to find time, especially when you have to get up early in the morning and go to work at 7. The UK and Pakistan enjoy excellent relations. These relations are not only based on common history and on shared objectives, but also on a common vision for a common future. A development partnership is the key of this important relationship. Being the largest development partner of the Department for International Development, UK, Pakistan is committed to further strengthening this partnership with an immense sense of gratitude. We are grateful to the government and the people of United Kingdom. I am happy that today we are signing 2 memorandums of understanding on education, but more importantly on training aspect of education, that is the human resource development. Human resources are like natural resources. Sometimes they are very deep and you need to create enabling environment where these resources can show themselves. And I am confident that today the government of Pakistan, the provincial governments are committed more than ever before to create those environments where these resources can show themselves. Today, the global economic think tanks, international development financial institutions, the rating agencies, they are all showing great confidence in Pakistani economy. And this great confidence is primarily because of their faith in the human resource of Pakistan. And being the 5th largest country in the world, 5th most populous country in the world, we have an added sense of responsibility to focus more on our human resources. I would particularly like to thank the British Council here. British Council is a household name in Pakistan. They are in Pakistan since 1948 only a year after the creation of Pakistan. And we are, in Pakistan, we have all grew up with the British Council. I do still remember my student days when I spent a lot of time in Lahore studying in the British Council library there. So personal gratitude also to the British Council. I would particularly like to appreciate the good work of the country director for British Council in Pakistan, Rosemary, who has done tremendous work in Pakistan and created a lot of goodwill for the British Council, for the government of United Kingdom, for DFID and for everyone in Pakistan. I thank you very much again.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now conduct the MoU signing ceremony between the Government of Punjab and the British Council. To witness the MoU signing ceremony, I would request Secretary School Education, Punjab, Dr. Allah Baksh, Director Education at the British Council in Pakistan, Ms. Nishit Riaz, and Acting High Commissioner, His Excellency Mr. Zahid Strawberry, to please come forward.
कैमरा पीछे कर पीछे आ गया इधर पीछे यार पीछे पीछे होंगे ना सारे कैमरे तो थोड़ा सा पीछे हो जाए सर क्यों मुर्तज़ा बना रहे हैं अच्छा बना रहे हैं Thank you. इधर कैमरे की तरफ शूज साहब प्लीज ये मैडम खड़े होके नहीं जी बैठ बैठिए
Give a handshake, you know. Handshake to each other.
थैंक यू
Handshake.
yeah
doing this for me here now.
very good thank you
But again, we have to actually stand and share.
I would suggest if we can take a picture of behind the flags.
With flags.
With flags, please.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we would be showing a short documentary on Punjab education reforms.
the vision and strategy of the Chief Minister of Punjab, Shehbaz Sharif, several landmark initiatives have been taken to bridge how last 9 years the enrollment of school-going children has increased from 10 million to 15 million, and the attendance of students has increased from 79% to 94%. The annual education budget was enhanced from Rs 63 billion to Rs 345 billion. 87,000 curriculum child workers have been given free books, bags, and are also being given Rs 1,000 stipends. Under the Punjab Education Foundation, the Govt of Punjab has made alliances with 11,580 schools and is providing free education to 2.8 million Muslim children. Punjab Education and English Language Initiative improved the learning, writing, and speaking abilities of children. Around 450,000 teachers were trained at Kaila's Academy for Education Development. From 2012 to date, 290,000 teachers were recruited to implement. 36,000 additional classrooms are being built and 53,000 tablets have been provided to various schools. This 4 billion budget has been allocated for provision of 8,000 IT labs. Danish school system was introduced in several cities where thousands of deserving children are being provided free education, and several students who have passed out are being educated at the top universities and colleges of Pakistan. For a bright and educated future of female students, the Chief Minister of Punjab initiated the Govt of Punjab Zimmedaari program, under which in 16 districts of Punjab, approximately 500,000 female students are being given a stipend of Rs 1,000 for an annual budget of Rs 6 billion. Under the Khadim-e-Ala Transport program, children coming from far-flung areas are being given free bicycles, and female students are being given free riding fare vouchers. Under the Ujala program, 20,000 schools have been provided solar energy and 297,000 solar lamps have been distributed to students on merit. With an annual budget of Rs 150 billion, a meal plan was initiated in schools, in which little children will be provided rich, nutritious milk and cookies. Under the patronage of Chief Minister of Punjab, Shehbaz Sharif, with a handsome budget of Rs 38.5 billion, Punjab Innovation Endowment Fund was set up, under which 350,000 branches and schools have been provided scholarships to universities and colleges. Collaboration with the University of
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? To continue with the program, now I would request the Chief Executive Officer of Cambridge Assessment, Mr. Michael O'Sullivan, to please come forward for his remarks. Mr. Sullivan.
Well, this is an unexpected honour. I would like to congratulate the Government of Punjab and especially Minister Rana Mashood and the British Council on this important agreement signing. It's very special to me because I feel I'm certainly an old friend of the British Council, where I worked for over 20 years. In fact, Rosemary and I joined the British Council on the very same day back in the 1980s. But I think in the last 10 years or so, I've become a friend of Pakistan, having had 2 jobs which have taken me to your country, Minister, at least twice every year for the last 10 years. And what I've come to appreciate in Pakistan is, I think, exactly what we see in the Punjab Education Initiative, which are these combined qualities of visionary ambition on the one hand and intense practicality on the other. That's what I see. There's vision, but there's also realism, energy and ingenuity to turn the vision into something concrete, something useful, in the case of education for millions of young people who are benefiting. Now in Cambridge, a lot of our work in Pakistan has up to now been with private schools, and I would like to pay tribute, particularly in Punjab, to the quality of great schools like Beacon House and Aitchison College, LGS, the city schools. These are truly great institutions, visionary in themselves, and I also pay tribute to the Minister for getting them to play a useful role in the public education improvement. I'm very impressed by the work Beacon House, for example, is doing to take charge of some struggling public schools in Punjab. Also, I know well the work of the Punjab Education Foundation, which we saw featured in the video. And again, this is a really imaginative, visionary, yet also practical way to use that private sector energy, entrepreneurship, for which Pakistan is justly famous. It drives your economic growth, but harnessing that to make free education better for children, including in rural areas. These are truly programs from which other countries can learn. So many congratulations on your important agreement signing, and we look forward to continuing to being steadfast friends of Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Sullivan. I will now call upon Ms. Sabah, CEO of United We Reach, to kindly come forward for her remarks. Ms. Sabah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. It is indeed a pleasure and an honor to be here. And this is an auspicious occasion, and it is a tribute to the great leadership that we have in Pakistan and in particular in Punjab, where we're just blessed with dynamic leaders like Rana Mashood Sahab and Secretary of Education that we see here, Dr. Alabash Malik Sahab. And I'm going to be very brief because I know everybody's probably in a hurry. But what I wanted to talk about was, first of all, as I said, that Pakistan is, in spite of all the great efforts and moves that we've made in the last 4 years, sadly we remain from the bottom number 2 in terms of out-of-school children. And even at this point, we still have about 44% of our children out of school. And the government has taken on an aggressive target of reducing that number dramatically, in particular in Punjab. And that, of course, poses a problem in terms of rapidly scalable educational solutions. And when we talk of education, we don't talk of just any education, we talk of a quality education, which is a personal goal that we see the Minister of Education and the Chief Minister of Punjab pursuing. Because when we talk of education, it is not education for the sake of just an education in name only. We are very focused and very dedicated to bring equity in educational outcomes. We just heard the mention of Beacon House and LGS. The Government of Punjab is taking on a target of making sure that we have parity, not only between the public and private schools, but we are aggressively and progressively and measurably trying to move the needle and close the gap, not just between the public and private sector locally, but also between the public schooling system in Pakistan and that in the developed world. And in this particular aspect, we are very happy to report that we recently launched the Khadim-e-Punjab's Next Generation School Initiative, which is a private-public partnership between our non-profit and the Government of Punjab. And what this education system is trying to do is that we are trying to usher in a new generation of students who are going to be innovators and inventors, who are going to be the progressive ones who will be job creators and not just job seekers, who will be globally relevant citizens, people who are inculcated not just who have in themselves inculcated not just education for the sake of finding a job, but becoming better and empowered citizenry for Pakistan to move it into the next century. This initiative is, in particular, what we're trying to do in this is, and we've already launched the first one, and we're partnering with the government in Punjab to take 300 schools. What it seeks to do is that we are taking Punjab's curriculum and augmenting it with the best standards in math and science, and then we are leveraging the cumulative teaching experience of master teachers and using the power of data analytics and augmented intelligence, artificial intelligence and deep machine learning, and bringing in an educational system which is completely script-based, so that the education that we're spreading is spread across all demographics, whether you're in a small town, whether you're in a village, whether you're in a city, whether you're in a slum in a city, you will be getting the same quality of baseline education that one expects in a public school system in California. And this initiative has the personal patronage and guidance and support of Rana Mashood Saab and Dr. Alabaksh Saab, who have been very instrumental in taking it into fruition and into implementation at a rapid pace. And I salute their leadership, and I am grateful for their support. On top of it, what it has is that it has an automatic aspect of feedback loop. Feedback loop in the sense that we are taking assessments on a weekly basis and providing interventions. So it is a comprehensive system which, under the guidance of our education department and the Minister of Education, is measurably trying to bring parity in terms of the quality of learners, in terms of the quality of content, in terms of quality of environment, in terms of quality of assessments, in terms of quality of teachers and outcomes. So I am very happy that Punjab is moving the needle, and we hope that this benefit of this system will spread all over Pakistan and other states will follow suit. We're already in conversation with the government of Sindh in the same aspect. Thank you very much. I am sorry I took so much of your time, but I really thought that it is important that we mention that the government is moving progressively, and while the numbers look dismal, Pakistan is moving in the right direction. And I really wanted to thank all of you for your time.
Thank you for these encouraging words, ma'am. May I now request Mr. Jeff from CNN Education to please come forward for his remarks. Mr. Jeff. Right, so I think we can now proceed with the note of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeff will be here in a short while. I would now request Ms. Rosemary Hillhorst, OBE, who is currently the country director for the British Council in Pakistan, to kindly come forward and deliver her remarks.
Thank you very much, and Excellencies, Minister, Secretary, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for being here this evening. I'd like to say a very big thank you to the Pakistan High Commission for hosting this evening, and I'd particularly like to thank the delegation from Pakistan that has been very hard at work all this week at the Education World Forum and the BET Education Technology Show at the Excel Centre. I hope that you will be going home later this week with a plethora of new ideas, partnerships, contacts, networks that actually you will find useful for the future. I have to say, and the video really showed it, actually both the scale of the ambition and the scale of the achievement is very impressive. I've been in Pakistan now about a year and a half, and the more I understand, the more I see, the more I know, I can see the drive and ambition that's there in all of the provinces, and how important the leadership in those provinces is in making that sort of progress. I think you have an amazing challenge, not least because of the size of the young population. The 5th largest and most populous country in the world, you're talking 100 million young people. That's extraordinary. But it's a remarkable resource that you have, and I think Pakistan is very fortunate in having that wonderful young talent that can be brought through. But they will only develop and provide what you need in Pakistan for success in the future with all those educators, including many of you in this room who helped make that happen. And I'd say, finally, a special thank you. Some of you, I think, are teachers in this room, but certainly all of those thousands and thousands of teachers across Pakistan who are helping to train that young workforce so that Pakistan in the future can be economically, socially and culturally successful. Thank you very much for listening to us. The British Council is delighted to work with you. It's been 70 years and we want it to be many, many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now call upon our Honourable Minister for School Education, Rana Mashood Ahmed Khan Sahab, to please come forward and deliver his remarks.
First of all, I'm really thankful to Pakistani High Commission for arranging such a wonderful function, and my special thanks to British Council because we have a history of partnership, collaboration, not only with British government, because I had this honor of giving presentation regarding Punjab roadmap to the then Prime Minister David Cameron and Nick Clegg, the Deputy Prime Minister and the whole cabinet. And the things that we have heard at that time was that it is very easy to be partner with Punjab because of the deliverance, governance, the transparent manner in which we are spending the British taxpayers' money in Pakistan, especially in Punjab, and the results that we are achieving. Under the able leadership of Chief Minister Punjab, when we embarked on this journey, we had 9 million children in our schools. Now we have more than 15 million students in our school. And when we started this journey, the functionability of missing facilities, that is clean drinking water, washroom, electricity, boundary wall, it was less than 70% and now it is more than 98%. So it's a big way forward for us. And as far as quality is concerned, two indicators are very important. Initially, when we started on this journey, the student attendance was less than 70%. Now it's above 95%. The teacher attendance, it was less than 80%. Now it's above 96%, which is one of the best in the world. So this is the way forward for Punjab. This is the way forward for Pakistan and for our education sector. And another important aspect is that the results which were coming, it was the pass percentage, it was hovering around 60%. Now it's above 87% of public sector institutes. Again, it's a big way forward for us. And when we shared these stats in Education World Forum and all the independent organizations who are monitoring our progress, they are pretty satisfied with what we are achieving. And another important thing is that out of school component of children in Punjab, now this in 2018, under the able leadership of Chief Minister Punjab and under the supervision of Secretary Schools, Dr. Allah Bakhsh Malik, we are very hopeful that children aged 5 to 9, 2018 will see not a single child aged 5 to 9 out of school in Punjab. So this is a big way forward. This is what we have promised and we are delivering. And lastly, I want to share this, that our partnership with British Council, it goes a long way back. Because in 2016, we signed different MoUs. Chief Minister Punjab, Shehbaz Sharif Sahab was himself present. And in British Council, we signed MoUs regarding teacher training modules. And then we had our different sessions in Oxford, Cambridge, UCL, all arranged by British Council. And now I'm very proud to share this with you that we have Qaid Institute, which is for teacher training. We are now imparting training to our teachers at the grassroots level, and this module, through this module, we are now giving trainings to teachers, and the number is more than 450,000. So the Qaid team is also here. Again, Secretary School led this initiative, and we are very thankful for what we have achieved today. आखिर में जो मेरे दोस्त यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान के साथी मौजूद हैं, उनसे मैं सिर्फ ये कहूँगा कि ये हमारी जो जर्नी है, ہم پر بہت زیادہ اعتراضات کیے جاتے ہیں اور یہ کہا جاتا ہے کہ ہم نے کیا اچیو کیا, اور شہباز شریف صاحب جو ہیں ان کے بارے میں کہا جاتا ہے کہ ان کا بہت زیادہ فوکس جو ہے وہ صرف اور صرف انفراسٹرکچر ڈیولپمنٹ کے اوپر رہا. انفراسٹرکچر بالکل کسی بھی جگہ کو ڈیولپ کرنے کے لیے اس کی بے تحاشا ضرورت ہوتی ہے, اور لنڈن کی مثال میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ سب سے آگے ہے, جہاں پر آپ بے تحاشا آپ انڈر پاسز, اوور ہیڈز, آپ یہاں پر جو ہے کمیوٹرز کے لیے جو ٹرانسپورٹ سسٹم, آپ کس کس چیز کی مثال دیں گے. تو یہ پاکستان کے عوام کا بھی حق ہے, اور پاکستان کے عوام کو اچھی بہترین ٹرانسپورٹ مہیا کرنا, ان کی ایمنٹیز کا خیال رکھنا, یہ ہم سب کی ذمہ داری ہے, اور ہم نے بالکل اس پر انویسٹ کیا اور ہمیں اس پر فخر ہے. لیکن اس کے ساتھ ساتھ ایجوکیشن کا بجٹ 2007 میں 63 ارب تھا, اور آج ایجوکیشن کا بجٹ جو پچھلے سال ہم نے دیا وہ 345 ارب تھا. یہ 450% کا انکریز ہے, اور اگر آپ اس کو ایکچوئل دیکھیں تو یہ 500% کے قریب کا انکریز ہے, جو فینومینل ہے, جو انپریسیڈنٹڈ ہے. اور یہ جو لوگ کہتے ہیں ہم نے پچھلے سالوں میں جو ایجوکیشن پر دیا ہے, ہمارے اے ڈی پی کا 27% جو ہے, ہمارے اینول بجٹ کا 27% صرف اور صرف ایجوکیشن کو جا رہا ہے. تو میں آپ کو صرف بتانا یہ چاہتا ہوں, ہیلتھ سیکٹر کو دیکھیں, آج ماشاءاللہ وہاں پر ایک ریولوشن آیا ہوا ہے, آج ایجوکیشن میں ایک ریولوشن آیا ہوا ہے, اور یہ باتیں ہم نہیں کر رہے, یہ ہمیں جو ہمارے ساتھ جو آرگنائزیشنز کام کر رہی ہیں, یہ جو مانیٹر کر رہی ہیں, یہ فگرز وہ بتا رہے ہیں. میں نے آپ کو جو پرسنٹیجز بتائیں یہ ہماری پرسنٹیجز نہیں ہیں, یہ ان آرگنائزیشنز کی پرسنٹیجز ہیں. تو میری آپ سے صرف یہ ہے کہ آپ یہاں پر امبیسڈرز ہیں پاکستان کے, اور جو سچی بات ہے وہ سامنے لے کر آنی چاہیے. میڈیا کے دوست بھی موجود ہیں, میں قصور میں موجود تھا وہ جب زینب بچی کا ایک افسوسناک واقعہ ہوا, تو آج اگر ہم اس کو ٹریس کرنے میں کامیاب ہوئے تو وہ ایک ویژن تھا فورینسک لیب بنانے کا. پورے پاکستان میں ایشیا کی سب سے بڑی فورینسک لیب جو ہے پنجاب کے اندر بنی, جس کی وجہ سے ہم نے اس کو مطلب ہم کامیابی ہمیں ملی. تو اچھی چیزوں کے اوپر اگر ہم شیئر کرنا شروع کریں تو ایک میسج آف ہوپ ہم دے سکتے ہیں ان بچے اور بچیوں کو جو اپنا مستقبل بنانے کے لیے دن رات محنت کر رہے ہیں. میں ایٹ دی اینڈ آئی ایم اگین تھینکفل ٹو دا ہائی کمیشن, ٹو آل آف یو media for this partnership and collaboration, because these are the partnerships and collaborations, and also to British government, DFID, British Council, because these are the partners with whom we are working day in, day out, and we are changing the landscape of Punjab for a better Punjab and better Pakistan. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, if there is one message that we can take back home, is the message of hope. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we do not have Mr. Jeff with us. So it is now time for a traditional Pakistani dinner in the heart of London. On behalf of the High Commission, I would like to thank you all for joining us this evening, and we are indeed very honored with your presence here tonight. I would request you all to kindly proceed towards the marquee area from downstairs over there, adjacent to this building where dinner is being served. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.